Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Smart Learning. Hope everyone will be fine and enjoying good health. Today's topic is about the dynamic graph or the dynamic graph in the dashboards. Initially I will give you a brief overview, then I will go for the practical how it is made. In the column B, and you can see in the column B there is a product line for any company XYZ, and in the columns from C to N you can see the numbers which representing the months numbers, that from the month number 1, month number 2, month number 3 and so on. And in between from the column C range to column N there is a data set which is representing the sales. Means the every number in the cell is representing the sales of the specific product per month. Against this information I want to draw or want to make a special dynamic chart. You can see the below is the graph representing the above data set, and there is a scroll bar down there. As I click on the scroll bar left to right or right to left, the data on the graph will automatically change. For example, if I start from the column or from start and click on the scroll bar on the right button, you can see the data set and the graph accordingly are changing. It looks awesome now, beautiful. So as I will move forward, it is changing again changing, so reflecting the sales per revenue in the graphical version. So now I am moving to the practical part, how it is made. Before moving to the practical part, I will request you to please subscribe my channel for the new upcoming videos and to learn more advanced tutorials on the Excels. So guys, we have already discussed this data set just while ago. Now we will move to the practical. In this tutorial I will be using the index and match function to create a dynamic chart. So let's start how it is made. Initially I will bring the B column data in the P column here. For that case I will be using simple equal function to bring this information. For example, I will select this cell B2, and when clicking enter, the same data will be reflected. It is very common and it is very easy. Everybody knows this formula. So this is the first step. Then I will go to to add the scroll bar. Then I will go to the developer tab. Then I will click on the insert button. On the insert button open menu, I will click the scroll bar option control, and somewhere in this my Excel worksheet I will click, and how much you can expand and drag to adjust its length. I will stop this. Then I will right click on this. And will click on the smart control. When I click on the smart control, there are multiple options: open, size, protection, properties, alt text and control. In the control tab there is a minimum and the maximum value, and then the shift of this value from 1 to 2 to 2 to 3. For example, in this case, in our case is to jump from the position 1 to position 3, because my month is changing from the location 1 or position 1 to position number 2. So in the minimum value I will be giving 1 because my month is starting from the value 1. Then I will give the maximum range of 12 because I have the 12 month's value, and the incremental value will be 1, as I already discussed that my month number is changing from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4 respectively, and the page change will be 1. This cell link, now the cell link, for the cell link I will select the cell, I will select the cell and will take this cell as an information and will click OK. So as you can see, there is a number start reflecting on the data bar and the cell number Q2. So when I click on the scroll bar, you can see that the numbers are start changing from month, from right to left or from left to right. So making the graph, and actually with our final purpose is to make the graph between these two columns. So initially I will fetch the data in the column Q, then we'll go for the graph. So I already mentioned you that I will be using the index and match function for this case. So I will initially use the index function, click OK, then I will select this range, and then I will press F4 for the row number. For the row information I will using the match function, then I will click on the cell P and then will be selecting this range. Again I will press the F4 to give the absolute range, comma 0 for the exact match, and then bracket close. For the column range, similarly I will be using the match function. Then I will select this range Q4, and then similarly I will press F4 for the locking the cell, for locking the information, and then for the range I will be selecting this column information, and then click 0 for the absolute value, and then bracket close to enter the formula. You see the value received against this formula. So what is this 218? 218 is coming for the product number 1 against the month 4, because the Q cell Q2 is reflecting the 4, so it is taking this information. If I copy this information and below paste this, for this range I need to select the F4. I have to do the F4 to lock the cell as well. Then I will click enter and then copy paste the formula. You see the formula is correctly pasted. Now if I move the scroll bar left to right or right to left, the numbers are changing accordingly. For example, in the row number 8, the product 5, row number 8, month number 8, the product 5 has a value of 103, which is correctly reflecting as this. Now moving to the final part of the tutorial is to make the graph. I need to select this range and go to the insert data, and from this I have to select this line graph. For better visibility I select this font to 7 so that it can reflect this property. So according to for the adjusting this for using my screen and to adjust the graph, I have to scroll do some modification in order to make the things visible to you guys. Making the chart a bit more compact, or making the scroll bar to 6, and just for the visibility so that you can see the graph properly. So now this is the data information received. Now this is the graph which I produce from this dataset. When I click on this scroll bar, it is changing the information. Now next step, I will add the data labels on this, and for some beauty tricks I will remove this. And for the chart title, I will write here as month name, month number, or we can write it as month number. Then I will concatenate this information and this information and click enter. So I simply go to this chart title and I will click here and I will select this information. Sorry, I will Control Z. I will simply do like click equal and select the cell as 2 and click enter. Now you can see the month name is also reflected in the chart. So when again I am selecting the scroll bar and moving my graph, now you see that the month name is also reflecting in the chart bar, but this is also dynamic. Whenever I change the scroll bar from left to right again and from right to left, the month number as well as the bars according to their specific information has been changing. So this look awesome, means this is elegant. This dashboard can be added into your dashboards for some sort of presentation or like that. So it will be very helpful for you guys. Hopefully you like this video, and this is very informative video for your daily or some sort of reporting purpose. If you like this video, kindly subscribe my channel for support. Thank you for watching.